What's up, guys? It is DDM here, and today we're going to be making a paracord bracelet. Alright, for step one, we're going to be making the base, which is what this clip goes on, and we're going to be making the outside part, which is actually the zigzag of the bracelet. Alright, so step one, you need to have your paracord right here for this. The outside, the zigzag part. This is 42 inches long. If you want to have it all one color, then it's going to be 84 inches. But I have two colors, so then each one is 42 inches long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my second color here, and I'm going to solder them together, or burn them together. So let me cut this off here. Alright, so you want to have your cuts as clean as you can, like this, to where it's not too frayed, it's not that bad. And you want to just take them at the top or wherever you've cut them. We're going to put them together with the lighter. So let me do that. So you want to burn them until they start turning a little bit of black and bubbly, which you'll see. Now be careful, because this will drip on you, and holy crap, it hurts. It is ridiculously painful. It hurts worse than breaking an arm. Well, in my experience at least. Alright, so it's getting to be black and bubbly. You don't want to burn it too much. You stick them together. Just like that. Alright, don't put any tension. Oh man, that was hot. And it just came apart. Well, as easy as that. Alright. Let's do this again. If that happens, just follow what I do. Burn it again. And these little access parts right here will burn right off. And if it catches on fire, just kind of shake it. Alright, so let's hold this a little while. Sweet. Alright, so we can set that aside and let it cool. Alright, step two. Now if you're like me, I'm a big dude. No, not really. Okay. I'm 6 foot tall, almost. 5'9". I'm a big dude. 18 inches, 18 and a half inches. This is going to be your base. This is what your buckle goes on. Wonderful, wonderful. 18 inches of paracord, whatever color you want. Alright, and they're frayed ridiculously, so I'm going to snip the ends as close as you can without hurting yourself or ruining more of it. Okay then. Wonderful. Alright, not too frayed, not too bad. We're going to do the same exact thing. Going to light these, melt them together. As I said, black and bubbly. That's when you know they're done. Put them together. Remember, no tension at all. So leave them. Ah, fire, come on, don't burn. Holy cow, the smoke stinks. Just ridiculously. Okay, so now that this is all dry, what you want to do is you want to find your burn, and you want to kind of crease it about an inch away from your burn so we can weave it through the top of your buckle. Alright, I'm doing actually a voiceover of this because when I recorded this, I think my neighbor was mowing the yard. So I'm out in my garage doing a voiceover. Alright, so now that you've got this far, you want to shove the I guess the top through that little bottom loop that you've made. Pretty self-explanatory, as you can see. Alright, pull it but not too hard, because your burn might not be perfect. It might come apart. Alright, so you want to slide that little knot it creates over that burn, as seen, as shown. Wonderful. Now what you want to do is you want to take your other side. Oh, come on. Yes, and always goes through the top. Now I kind of flatten it out here just because it's easier to put through there. Oh, and by the way, these are 3/8 inch buckles. I didn't bring that up earlier, I don't think. Alright, so push it through the top about 1 inch. Unbuckle your other side. Now for me, this is the pointy end. Now shove the pointy end through that hole, like so. There we go, and just pull it tight. Alright, so here's the hardest part. By that, I'm basically saying this is all easy, but this is the hardest part of this. I'm not saying it's hard. Some people don't really get that. I'm not saying it's hard, but that was the hardest part. So the rest should be easy for you guys. Alright, what you want to do is you want to find the middle of your burn. I think I was getting situated here in the video. I don't really know, because I think I paused here for actually quite a long time. Yep. Alright, so find the side that you want to go in the middle lacing, and put that on your right hand side. So for me, the green, in my case, is going to be in the middle. And put your burn kind of in the cracks of behind that. Alright, so you're going to want to start out with a P. Now the P goes in front of everything with that color, as you can see. So it goes in front of those two laces of the base. Now you take your opposite color, put it over, kind of like the access or the excess P, however you say it, and you want to pull it behind everything. Now that is just basically pulling it behind there and pulling it through that P, and then you want to tighten it. So if you have it somewhat looking like this, then you've got it right. Alright, if you don't, I'm going to show you a couple more times how to do it, and if you don't have it right, then I'm sorry, you're just messing it up somehow. Okay, so you want to pull it tight. Now, if you want this bracelet to be really tight weaves, or whatever you want to call them, braids, weaves, knots, then you're going to have to go in, individually pull each string by themselves, and just make it really tight. Alright, so you want to make your P on the opposite side. Now, as you can see, that little gray notch at the very top by the first P that I made, if you can see it, that's the side you want to make your P on every single time. Now it's going to change from back and forth to back and forth. Left, right, all the way down. So as you can see, we've created a new notch here, and I just pulled on it really tight. That's the other side. I think I might show it here in a second. Right there. There it is. You can see it. Right, I'm pointing to it. Right there. That's the notch. Okay, you want to make your P on that side every single time of the last notch you created. Now my next notch, as you can see, is going to be on the left, and then the one after that's going to be on the right. The one after that's going to be on the left, and you get the pattern. So basically, I'm just going to pull this until I have it to the desired length, which is going to be the bottom of the bracelet. Now I don't know if I told you the measurements, but these two very long pieces that you're seeing me pull on right now are each 42 inches long, and I've soldered them together or burned them, therefore making them 84 inches long. And the little base, what I'm going to call, is what I'm making the braid or weave around, that is 18.5 inches, just made into a circle. Alright, so I'm going to go until the desired length, and
Alright guys, so I actually finished the bracelet accidentally without filming the last part of it. So, yeah. Okay, so basically what we have, hold on, here's my inventory. I do sell these. Okay, so, you've gotten to where you want it, which is right here. And you have these strings still sticking out. You might have an inch, depending on how tight you can pull it. You might have a foot, I don't know. If you do this right, you should have about 4 inches left. or you'll have the string sticking out of here, and you don't want to tie a knot. So I'm going to teach you how to actually get rid of those and keep it from ever coming apart unless you basically destroy it. Okay, so basically what we have at the bottom of this, I'm going to say this is the bracelet, and this is the buckle right here to the bottom of your bracelet. So I'm not going to mess with this, just these. Say this is your whole bracelet right here, and you've got these right here. I'm going to teach you how to get rid of that. Alright, wonderful. Where's my lighter? Let me grab my lighter. Come on, lighter, come here. Come here, lighter. Alright, you can sit there. So basically what we're going to be doing is cutting these. And you don't want to cut it right on there, because it could, depending on how tight you pulled it, if you wiggled with it too much, it might just fall through. So you can see right here, about a centimeter maybe. So we've got about that much sticking off. Now, if you're like me, you can go ahead and burn it without cutting the other ones. Because I just don't trust myself. It actually happened last night when I was making one, and it unraveled. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to cut the other one. About 1 inch. And then what you're going to want to do is you can burn these. What are you eating? And smush it on your lighter. So it looks like that. There you go. That's all you do. And you're done. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching. And this is DDM out.